My sister banned my 17-year-old daughter from her wedding. Not because Chloe did anything wrong. Not because she caused drama or made unreasonable demands. Because, according to the group text that included 42 people but not Chloe, this is an adults-only elegant affair and honestly she is just too young to appreciate it. Chloe saw the text anyway. Someone forwarded it to her. She read it on a Tuesday afternoon, sitting at our kitchen table doing calculus homework. I watched her face go blank. She did not cry. She just closed her laptop, went upstairs, and I did not see her come out of her room for 6 hours. I did not call my sister screaming. I did not send angry texts. I quietly started moving money. By Thursday morning, I had withdrawn my $50,000 contribution to the wedding. By Friday afternoon, I had cancelled the venue I had paid for. By Saturday, my sister was on my doorstep sobbing because her entire wedding was falling apart and she could not understand why. 3 months later, at Christmas, she tried to act like nothing had happened. She showed up at my house with gifts and a smile. Chloe looked at her and said, "I am too young to appreciate those, I think," and walked away. My sister's face crumbled. I closed the door. I have not opened it since. That Tuesday started normal. I woke up at 5:30, same as always. Made coffee. Checked emails. I work from home as a software project manager for a healthcare tech company. Been doing it for 14 years. The flexibility was necessary when Chloe was younger, and now it is just habit. I am good at my job. I manage timelines, budgets, teams. I solve problems. I keep things running smoothly. What I did not realize was that my family had never been a problem I could solve. It had always been broken. I had just been too busy managing everything else to notice. My name is Lauren. Lauren Chen. I am 43 years old. I have one daughter, Chloe, who turned 17 last June. Her father and I divorced when she was 4. Amicable split. He moved to Portland for work. We co-parent well. He is a good dad. He sends child support on time. He video calls twice a week. He flies Chloe out for spring break and most of the summer. It works. My family is smaller than most. Just my parents, my younger sister Vanessa, and me. Vanessa is 38. She married Todd 6 years ago. They live in a McMansion in the suburbs, the kind with the stone facade and the 3-car garage. No kids. They never wanted kids. They wanted vacations and expensive dinners and a house that looked like a Pottery Barn catalog. Growing up, Vanessa was the golden child. Pretty, popular, easy. I was the serious one. The one with my nose in books. The one who got straight A's and went to college on scholarships. The one who worked through school and graduated with honors and got a good job right away. I was proud of that. I thought my parents were too. But they were prouder of Vanessa. She was more fun. More social. More the kind of daughter you could show off at parties. When she got engaged to Todd, it was the event of the decade for my mother. She posted about it constantly. Planned engagement parties. Showed everyone the ring. It was a whole production. I was happy for Vanessa. I was. She seemed genuinely excited. Todd was fine. A little bland, a little obsessed with his car, but he treated her well. When she asked me to be her maid of honor, I said yes immediately. When she said she wanted a big wedding, I offered to help pay. I had savings. I was doing well financially. Family helps family. That is what I believed. Over the next year, I contributed. A lot. The venue she wanted was $19,000. I paid half. Her dress was $4,000. I paid for alterations and the veil. The flowers were $8,000. I covered the bouquets and centerpieces. The photographer was $6,000. I paid the deposit. Total, I put in $53,700 over 11 months. I did not keep a running tally at the time. I just helped when she asked. She always needed help. Todd made decent money in sales, but they were stretched thin with the mortgage and car payments and their lifestyle. My parents helped too, but they were on a fixed income. I was the one with the financial cushion. Chloe watched all this. She never said anything negative, but I could see her confusion. "Mom, that is a lot of money," she said once, when I transferred another $5,000 for the catering deposit. "Are you sure you should be spending that much?" "It is Aunt Vanessa's wedding. I said. It is important to her. Okay. She did not push. Chloe never pushed. She was thoughtful that way. Careful. She noticed things but did not always say them out loud. She was excited about the wedding too. Vanessa had been vague about details, but Chloe assumed she would be included. Why would she not be? She was family. She was 17, not 7. She was mature, responsible, a straight-A student taking 3 AP classes. She had already been accepted early decision to UC Berkeley. She was not a child who needed supervision or would cause problems. But there were signs I missed. Vanessa never asked Chloe to be a bridesmaid. She asked her college friends. For women Chloe had never met. Vanessa never asked Chloe about dress preferences or invited her to any of the planning events. Bridal shower? No invite. Bachelorette party? No invite. Even the family dress shopping day somehow happened when Chloe had a SAT prep class. I made excuses. She probably thinks you are too busy with school. She is just overwhelmed with planning. I am sure she will include you in the big stuff. Chloe nodded and said okay, but I saw the way she looked at Vanessa's Instagram posts. All the photos of the bridesmaids. The captions about my girls and best day with my best people. Chloe was not in any of them. Then came the group text. Tuesday, March 14th. 4 months before the wedding. Vanessa created a group chat. 43 people. Everyone invited to the wedding. She sent a message at 2 in the afternoon. Hey everyone. Just wanted to clarify something important. Todd and I have decided this will be an adults-only celebration. We know some of you have kids, but we are keeping this event intimate and elegant. We hope you understand. No one under 21 will be attending. This includes family. We want everyone to relax and enjoy the evening without worrying about supervising children. Thanks for understanding. Cannot wait to celebrate with all of you. I was in a meeting when it came through. I did not see it until 4:30. By then, there were already 32 responses. Most were supportive. Totally understand. Your day, your rules. So excited for an adult evening. A few people asked questions. Just to confirm, does this include teenagers? Vanessa responded, yes, we are keeping it strictly 21 and over. We want a sophisticated atmosphere. I stared at my phone. Chloe was 17. She would be 18 by July, but not 21. This meant she was not invited to her own aunt's wedding. A wedding I had helped pay for. A wedding we had been talking about for a year. I scrolled up. Chloe was not in the group chat. Vanessa had added everyone except her. Deliberately. I called Vanessa. She did not answer. I texted. Can we talk about the adults-only thing? She responded 3 hours later. What about it? Chloe is 17. Does this mean she is not invited? It means exactly what I said. 21 and over. Vanessa, she is family. She is almost 18. Lauren, please do not make this difficult. Todd and I want a certain vibe. No kids. No teenagers. No drama. This is our day. She is not a kid. She is a high school senior. She is under 21. I am sorry, but the decision is made. I hope you can respect that. I sat there looking at my phone. I felt cold. Distant. Like I was watching this conversation happen to someone else. I went upstairs. Chloe's door was closed. I knocked. Chloe? Can I come in? Yeah. Her voice was muffled. I opened the door. She was sitting on her bed, laptop closed, staring at the wall. Her phone was face down next to her. Did you see the group text? I asked. She nodded. I am so sorry. I did not know she was planning this. It is fine. Her voice was flat. Calm. Too calm. It is not fine. It is cruel. She said I am too young to appreciate it. Chloe looked at me. Her eyes were dry. Someone sent me a screenshot. There is another group chat. Just the bridesmaids and Mom and Aunt Lisa. Vanessa was complaining about family obligations. She said having me there would be awkward because I am not really part of her life and she does not want to have to pretend we are close. She said I would bring down the energy because I am so serious and quiet. She said, and I quote, "Honestly, she is just too young to appreciate an elegant wedding. She would probably be on her phone the whole time." I felt something crack inside my chest.
Chloe.
It is okay, Mom. I get it. She does not like me. She never has. Chloe's voice was still calm. Matter of fact. I have known that for a while. I just did not realize she would actually ban me from her wedding. This is not okay. I am not going to beg to go somewhere I am not wanted. She opened her laptop. I have homework.
I am fine. Really.
I left her room and went downstairs. I sat at the kitchen table. I did not cry. I did not yell. I opened my banking app. The venue was paid in full. I had covered $9,500 of the total. The contract was in my name and Vanessa's. I called the venue. I explained there was a family issue and I needed to withdraw my portion of the payment. They said that would trigger a cancellation clause. If one party withdrew, the other party would be responsible for the full amount or the booking would be cancelled. Cancel it, I said.
Are you sure?
This is 4 months out. Your deposit is non-refundable. Cancel it. Send the documentation to both parties on the contract. I hung up. I called the florist. Same conversation. I had paid for the bouquets, corsages, and 8 centerpieces. $4,200. I cancelled my portion. They said they would need to cancel the full order because it was a package deal. I said fine. I called the photographer. I had paid the 30% deposit. $2,100. I requested a refund and cancellation. They said they could refund the deposit minus a 10% processing fee. I said do it. I went through my records. Every vendor I had contributed to. I called them all. I withdrew my payments. Some were refundable. Some were not. I did not care about the money I lost. I cared about the impact. By Thursday morning, Vanessa's wedding was in pieces. No venue. No flowers. No photographer. The bakery called her Friday to confirm, and when she could not provide full payment, they canceled the cake order. Friday afternoon, she showed up at my house. She did not knock. She just walked in. We had keys to each other's houses.
Family.
She found me in my office. I was on a video call with my team. She stood in the doorway, arms crossed, face red. I muted my mic. I am working.
Can this wait? You cancelled my wedding.
Her voice was shaking. You cancelled my venue. My flowers. My photographer. What the hell is wrong with you? I unmuted my mic. Team, I need to take a quick break.
Give me 5 minutes.
I muted again and closed the laptop. I looked at Vanessa. I withdrew my financial contributions.
You are destroying my wedding.
You banned my daughter from your wedding. You called her too young to appreciate it. You said she would bring down the energy.
You excluded her deliberately and publicly.
She is a teenager.
This is an adult event.
She is your niece.
She is family.
I have given you over $50,000 for this wedding. You do not get to take my money and exclude my child. You are punishing me because you cannot control your precious daughter's feelings? I am removing myself from a situation where I am being used.
You wanted my money. You did not want my daughter. You do not get both. You are insane.
She was crying now. Angry tears. Todd and I saved for this. We have been planning for over a year.
You just ruined everything.
You ruined it when you made a group text with 43 people and deliberately left out a 17-year-old girl who has done nothing wrong. You ruined it when you told your bridesmaids she was not really part of your life. You ruined it when you decided your wedding aesthetic was more important than your niece's feelings.
She is fine. She is a teenager. She will get over it. Get out of my house. Lauren, get out.
And leave your key. You do not get to walk into my home anymore.
She stared at me. I held out my hand.
She pulled the key off her ring and slammed it on my desk.
You are going to regret this. No, I am not.
She left. I heard the door slam. I opened my laptop and rejoined the meeting. Sorry about that.
Where were we?
Over the next week, my phone exploded. My mother called 16 times. I did not answer. She left voicemails. How could you do this to your sister? This is her special day. You are being selfish and vindictive. Call me back right now. I did not call back. My father texted. Very disappointed in you. Your sister is heartbroken. You need to fix this. I did not respond. Vanessa's friends started messaging me on Facebook. Strangers telling me I was a terrible person. Terrible sister. Terrible aunt. One of the bridesmaids, Jessica, sent me a long message about how I was ruining Vanessa's happiness over something so trivial. Lots of weddings are adults only. It is not personal. You are making this about you when it is supposed to be about Vanessa. I blocked her. Vanessa tried to salvage things. She found a new venue. Smaller. Cheaper. A hotel ballroom instead of the garden estate she wanted. She found a new photographer. Less experienced. She found new flowers. Grocery store arrangements instead of the designer bouquets. She posted about it on social media. Vague posts about overcoming obstacles, and what matters is love, not perfection. Her friends rallied. So supportive. So kind. Poor Vanessa, dealing with family drama during her wedding planning. Chloe saw the posts. She did not comment. She just quietly unfollowed Vanessa on everything. In May, my mother called from a number I did not recognize. I answered thinking it was work. Lauren, we need to talk. Mom, I have nothing to say. You are tearing this family apart. No. Vanessa tore it apart when she excluded Chloe. She is allowed to have an adults-only wedding. And I am allowed to withdraw my financial support. Actions have consequences. You are punishing her. I am protecting my daughter. Chloe is fine. She does not even care. You have not asked her. You have not called her. You have not checked on her once since this happened. None of you have. Because she is being oversensitive. Just like you. Goodbye, Mom. I hung up. I blocked the number. The wedding happened in July. I did not go. Chloe and I drove up to Portland that weekend. We stayed with her dad. We hiked. We went to a concert. We ate expensive sushi and walked around Powell's bookstore for 3 hours. Chloe was happy. Relaxed. She laughed. Real laughs. Not the careful, polite laughs she used to do around Vanessa. I am glad we are here instead, she said on Saturday night. We were sitting on the hotel balcony, looking at the city lights. I do not think I would have had fun at the wedding anyway. You should not have had to choose between being excluded and pretending you are okay with it. I know. She looked at me. Thank you for standing up for me. I know it cost you a lot. It cost nothing that mattered. She smiled. I love you, Mom. I love you too, baby. We stayed in Portland an extra day. We did not check social media. We did not look at wedding photos. We just existed together, away from all of it. When we got home, the photos were everywhere. Vanessa's feed was full of them. The ceremony. The reception. Her and Todd looking perfect. Her bridesmaids. Her parents. Extended family. Everyone smiling. Everyone celebrating. There was one photo that stopped me. Vanessa and my mother, arms around each other, both crying happy tears. The caption, so grateful for my mom who has supported me through everything. Family is everything. Chloe saw it too. She did not say anything. Just closed Instagram and did not open it again for weeks. Summer passed. Chloe worked part-time at a bookstore. Saved money for college. Visited her dad. Hung out with friends. She did not mention Vanessa. Did not ask about the wedding. Did not bring up the family. In August, my mother texted. Vanessa and Todd are back from their honeymoon. We are having a family dinner Sunday to see their photos. 6 p.m. Please come. It is time to move past this. I did not respond. She texted again. Lauren, I am serious. You need to let this go. It has been months. Chloe needs to learn that the world does not revolve around her. I blocked her number. September. Chloe left for Berkeley. I drove her out. We spent 2 days getting her dorm set up. She was excited. Nervous.
Ready. I cried when I left. Not because I was sad. Because I was proud.
Because she had survived a year of being excluded and dismissed by her own family, and she was still kind, still hopeful, still moving forward. In October, Vanessa got pregnant. She announced it with a professional photo shoot. Her and Todd on a beach, holding a tiny pair of sneakers. Our little miracle is coming March 2024. The comments were effusive. So happy. So excited. Mom commented, "I cannot wait to be a grandma." I stared at that comment for a long time. She already was a grandma. Chloe was her granddaughter. But apparently, that did not count. I did not comment. I did not like the post. I unfollowed Vanessa. I was done. November. Thanksgiving. My mother called. This time from her home number. I did not answer. She left a voicemail. "Lauren, I know you are angry. But it is Thanksgiving. Vanessa is pregnant. We are all getting together. Please come. Bring Chloe if she is home from school. It is time to be a family again." I deleted the voicemail without finishing it. Chloe came home for Thanksgiving. We cooked together. Just the two of us. Turkey, mashed potatoes, green beans, pie. We watched movies. We talked about her classes, her friends, her plans for winter break. We did not talk about Vanessa or my parents or the wedding. On Thanksgiving evening, someone knocked on the door. I looked through the peephole. Vanessa. Pregnant belly visible under her coat. My mother standing behind her. I did not open the door. They knocked again. "Lauren, we know you are home. Your car is in the driveway. Please. Let us in. We need to talk." I stood there, silent. Chloe came down the stairs. "Who is it?" "Vanessa and Grandma." She looked at the door, then at me. "Do you want me to tell them to leave?" "No. I will handle it." I opened the door. I did not step aside to let them in. "What do you want?" "We want to talk," Mom said. "Can we come in?" "No." "Lauren, please. This is ridiculous. It is Thanksgiving. And you are standing on my porch uninvited. What do you want?" Vanessa spoke. Her voice was softer than usual. Careful. "I want to apologize. I have been thinking a lot about what happened. About the wedding. I realize I hurt Chloe's feelings. I did not mean to. I just wanted a certain kind of event. But I should have handled it differently." "Okay." "Okay?" She blinked. "That is it. You apologized. I heard you. Is there anything else?" "I was hoping we could move forward. I am having a baby. Your niece or nephew. I want us to be a family again." "We are not a family. We are related. That is different." "Lauren," my mother started. "You have not called Chloe once since March. Not to apologize. Not to check on her. Not to acknowledge what you did. You excluded her from a wedding I helped pay for, you said cruel things about her, and now you are pregnant and suddenly want to play happy family?" "No." "I am apologizing now," Vanessa said. "I am trying to make things right." "You are trying to ease your guilt. You are trying to make yourself feel better so you can enjoy your pregnancy without the weight of knowing you treated a 17-year-old girl like garbage. But apologies do not erase impact. You do not get to traumatize someone and then demand forgiveness because it is convenient for you." "I did not traumatize anyone." Vanessa's voice was rising. "She is fine. She is at Berkeley. She is thriving. She does not even care anymore. She cares. She has always cared. She just learned that showing you how much she cares makes her vulnerable. So she stopped showing you. This is insane." Vanessa turned to my mother. "She is insane." "Lauren, please," Mom said. "Do this for me. For the family. We need to move past this." "No. We do not. You do. I have moved past it. I have moved past you. All of you." I closed the door. I locked it. They stood there for another minute, knocking, calling my name. Then they left. Chloe was standing in the hallway. "You did not have to do that." "Yes, I did. I do not want to be the reason you do not have a family." "You are not the reason." "They are. And I do have a family." "That is enough." She hugged me. We went back to the kitchen and ate pie. Christmas came. My mother tried again. A card in the mail. Please come to Christmas dinner. Vanessa wants to share her ultrasound photos. It would mean so much. Love, Mom. I threw the card away. On December 23rd, a package arrived. From Vanessa. I almost threw it out unopened. But Chloe was curious. We opened it together. Inside were 3 wrapped gifts. 1 for me. 2 for Chloe. We opened them. For me, a candle. Generic. The kind you buy in bulk at TJ Maxx. For Chloe, a journal and a gift card to a coffee chain. There was a card. Merry Christmas. Hope you can join us for dinner on the 25th. Would love to see you both. Love, Vanessa and Todd. Chloe looked at the journal. Plain. Blue. Nothing special. She looked at the gift card. $25. She spent more on wrapping paper than she did on the actual gifts, Chloe said. Not angry. Just observing. Probably. She is trying to check a box. I sent them gifts, I tried, they are the ones being difficult. Probably, I said again. What do you want to do? I thought about it. Thought about showing up. Being civil. Playing nice. Pretending everything was fine. For a moment, I almost considered it. For my mother. For some version of peace. Then I remembered the group text. I remembered Chloe's face going blank. I remembered the screenshot. Honestly, she is just too young to appreciate it. I want to stay here, I said. Just us. Make Christmas cookies. Watch terrible movies. Have a quiet day. Chloe smiled. Me too. On Christmas morning, Vanessa and Todd showed up. Again. Without calling. Without asking. Just showed up at 9 in the morning with a casserole dish and fake smiles. I answered the door in my pajamas. Chloe was still asleep. Merry Christmas. Vanessa said, too bright. We brought breakfast. Can we come in? No. Her smile faltered. Lauren, come on. It is Christmas. And I would like to spend it peacefully. With my daughter. Not with people who excluded her from a major family event and then pretended it did not matter. How long are you going to hold this over my head? Vanessa's voice cracked. I apologized. I sent gifts. What more do you want? I do not want anything from you. So that is it? We are just done? You are never going to forgive me. I forgave you already. Forgiving does not mean forgetting. It does not mean pretending it did not happen. It does not mean letting you back into our lives so you can hurt us again. I would not. You already did. You excluded a child from your wedding because she did not fit your aesthetic. You do not get to demand trust after that. Todd spoke for the first time. This is ridiculous. It was one event. One day. You are destroying a family over one day. I looked at him. It was not one day. It was years of small cuts. Years of Chloe being an afterthought. Years of my parents favoring Vanessa and her life over mine. The wedding was just the moment I finally saw it clearly. The moment I decided my daughter's well-being mattered more than keeping the peace. You are being dramatic, Vanessa said. Chloe is fine. Because I protected her. Because I removed her from a situation where she was being treated as less than. You do not get credit for her being fine. I do. Vanessa's face crumpled. She put a hand on her pregnant belly. I am having a baby. Your niece or nephew. Are you really going to let them grow up not knowing their cousin? That is not my choice. That is yours. You chose to exclude Chloe. You chose to prioritize your perfect wedding over her feelings. You chose to send a $25 gift card as an apology for months of cruelty. Those were your choices. The consequences are not my responsibility. Chloe appeared behind me. She was in pajama pants and an oversized Berkeley sweatshirt. Her hair was messy. She looked at Vanessa, then at the casserole dish. I am too young to appreciate that, I think, Chloe said. Her voice was calm. Neutral. But thank you for thinking of us. Vanessa stared at her. Chloe. Merry Christmas, Aunt Vanessa. I hope your baby is healthy. Chloe turned and walked back upstairs. I looked at Vanessa.
Goodbye.
I closed the door. This time, they did not knock again. They just left. Chloe came back downstairs 10 minutes later.
Was that okay?
What I said.
It was perfect.
I do not feel bad.
Should I feel bad? No. Good.
She grabbed the remote.
Can we watch Elf?
Absolutely. We spent Christmas in our pajamas. We made cookies shaped like trees and stars. We watched 4 movies. We ordered Chinese food for dinner. It was the best Christmas we had in years. In March, Vanessa had the baby. A girl. They named her Madison. My mother called from yet another new number. I answered out of reflex. You have a niece. Madison Rose. Born March 7th. 8 pounds, 3 ounces. She is beautiful, Lauren. Vanessa wants you to visit. Congratulations. I hope everyone is healthy.
That is all you have to say?
What else would you like me to say? You could say you are coming to meet her. You could say you want to be part of her life.
I do not. She is your niece.
She is Vanessa's daughter. Vanessa made it very clear that family connections do not matter unless they serve her. I am simply applying the same standard. You are punishing an innocent baby. I am not punishing anyone. I am protecting my daughter from people who have proven they will hurt her. If Madison grows up without knowing us, that is Vanessa's doing.
Not mine.
You have become cruel, Lauren.
No. I have become honest.
I hung up. I blocked the number. Chloe finished her freshman year with a 3.9 GPA. She came home for the summer. She worked. She saved money. She made plans for fall semester. She never asked about Vanessa or the baby or my parents. She had moved on. She was thriving. In August, my father had a heart attack. Not fatal. Mild. He spent 2 days in the hospital and came home with new medications and instructions to reduce stress. My mother called. Hysterical. Your father almost died. Where were you? We needed you. I am sorry he was sick.
I am glad he is okay.
You did not visit. You did not call.
You did not send flowers. No. How can you be so heartless?
You called Chloe oversensitive. You said the world does not revolve around her. You dismissed her pain. You chose Vanessa's comfort over Chloe's well-being. And you have never, not once, apologized to her. So no, I did not visit. I am applying the same standards you applied to my daughter.
This is different.
This is a medical emergency. And what Vanessa did to Chloe was an emotional emergency. But you did not care about that. You told me to get over it. So I am telling you the same.
Get over it.
She was crying.
I am your mother.
And Chloe is your granddaughter. You chose.
Now live with that choice.
I hung up. Fast forward to now. Chloe is 19. She is finishing her sophomore year at Berkeley. She is majoring in environmental science. She has a boyfriend. She has a tight group of friends. She volunteers at a community garden. She is happy. Genuinely, thoroughly happy. I am doing well too. I got promoted. Senior Director of Project Management. Significant raise. I bought a smaller house closer to work. Just 2 bedrooms. One for me. One for Chloe when she visits. I do not need space for family gatherings that will never happen. Vanessa's life is fine. She posts constantly about Madison. First steps. First words. First birthday party. My mother comments on every post. My precious grandbaby. Grandma loves you so much. I do not look at the posts. I do not know what Madison looks like beyond the occasional glimpse when someone else shares something. I do not care. She is a stranger's child to me. That sounds harsh. Maybe it is. But it is honest. My parents are still alive. Still living in the same house. My father recovered. My mother is still angry with me. She tells relatives I am cold. Unforgiving. That I am letting a grudge destroy the family. I am not holding a grudge. I am maintaining a boundary. There is a difference. Last month, Vanessa sent a message. Facebook Messenger. I do not know how she got past my blocks. Maybe she made a new account. Lauren, I know you do not want to hear from me.
But I need you to know I am sorry. I have thought a lot about what I did. About the wedding. About Chloe. I was wrong. I was selfish. I did not see how much I hurt her. I see it now. Becoming a mother has changed my perspective. I cannot imagine someone treating Madison the way I treated Chloe. I am so sorry. I know I do not deserve forgiveness. But I want you to know I understand now. And I am sorry. I read it. I read it twice. Then I deleted it. I did not respond. Because the truth is, I do not care if she understands now. I do not care if becoming a mother gave her perspective. She should not have needed to have a baby to realize that excluding a 17-year-old from a family wedding was cruel. She should not have needed motherhood to teach her empathy. And even if her apology is genuine, even if she truly feels remorse, it does not change what happened. It does not undo the group text. It does not erase the screenshots. It does not give Chloe back the months she spent feeling like she was not good enough for her own family. Chloe does not need Vanessa's apology. She has moved on. She has built a life full of people who value her. She does not spend time wondering why her aunt did not like her. She does not care anymore. And I am not going to reopen that wound just so Vanessa can feel better about herself. Do I miss having a family? Sometimes. Late at night. When I see photos of other people's big holiday gatherings. When I hear coworkers talk about their siblings and parents and nieces and nephews. There is a moment, just a flicker, of wondering what it would be like if things were different. But then I remember Chloe's face going blank at the kitchen table. I remember her voice saying, "I thought you knew. I thought you told them to leave me." I remember the way she quietly unfollowed everyone. The way she learned to take up less space. The way she stopped expecting anything from them. And I do not miss them at all. Choosing Chloe meant losing my parents, my sister, my niece, the idea of family I had carried my whole life. But keeping them would have meant teaching Chloe that love is conditional. That family can treat you terribly and you just have to accept it. That her feelings mattered less than keeping the peace. I refused to teach her that. So I walked away. And I have never regretted it. Chloe called me last week. "Mom, I got into the graduate program. Full scholarship. They want me to TA next year. Baby, that is incredible. I am so proud of you. I could not have done it without you. You have always believed in me. Even when other people did not. You did this yourself. You are brilliant and hardworking and you deserve every good thing. I love you, Mom." I love you too. We talked for an hour. About her research. Her plans. Her dreams. She sounded confident. Secure. Sure of herself and her place in the world. That is what matters. Not whether my sister finally understands what she did wrong. Not whether my parents ever apologize. Not whether I ever have a relationship with a niece who does not know I exist. What matters is that my daughter knows she is valued. That she knows she does not have to shrink herself to fit into spaces that do not want her. That she knows I will always, always choose her. That is family. That is love. That is what I protected. And I would do it again. 1,000 times over. So, what do you think? Did I go too far, or just far enough? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more stories about mothers who chose their children over toxic families, do not forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. I've got 2 more stories queued up for you, both about the moment we realized protecting our kids means walking away from the people who were supposed to love them. Click on whichever one calls to you. Until next time, remember, family is about who shows up, not who shows up in your DNA.